Hello, everybody. Uh-oh, I left my Remarkable in the house. That's a problem.
Do you need me to get it?
If you would, let me get it set up. Okay, let me get my up so I can see everybody's comments and see who's on. Hey, B. Wolford. Hey, Max. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Unfiltered Through Our Lens. Oh my gosh. If y'all haven't watched their video of the peanut butter cheeseburger, Sonic, and the shake, you got to go watch it. William, you help me not try that because I don't want to try it. Mike's coming. He just went to get my pad for me. Anyway, I was cracking up as I was getting ready watching your comparison of the cheeseburger. Hey, Stephanie from Colorado. Hope y'all enjoyed that video from the Colorado that our friend helped us do. It was on the Gaming Commission and the stats, and you can use that for many states, but it was really interesting to see that from Colorado. So hopefully you got to see that, Stephanie. I'm sorry, here we go. Hey, Cheesehead. Let me share this with a few people until Mike gets back. So the phone wasn't charged, we had our Sunday. So we decided to come live today because we are going to be traveling on Wednesday. So we usually do our wind down Wednesday. But when we were thinking about it, we were like, oh no, we are going to have our wind down Wednesday on the day we're traveling. Or the next week we're going to be on a cruise. So we would miss doing a live for 2 weeks, and we didn't want to do that to you guys. So we decided to go ahead and get on here and do it on a Sunday. So I did try again to not put makeup on, but because we were out by the pool and hot tub and all that all day, but then I thought, no, I can't do that. I got to put on makeup. So I did for you guys because I don't want to scare you guys off, and this stays here forever. So we don't want to do that. But I did decide I'm going to get me some wine pants, so I can start wearing my wind down pants with you guys.
Wine pants.
Yeah, like some wine, little fleece bottoms or something. Okay. So I can be in my pajamas or something.
That'll work.
I know. So I can be comfy. What's the date? Today's February 4th. So we've had lots of great conversation with several people and have some great things to talk about today for our live. So we'll start with, we leave Wednesday. And we're excited about our next adventure. We are going to head to Baton Rouge on Wednesday and maybe to Biloxi on Thursday night. And then we're going to spend a couple of days with our granddaughter and our daughter and son-in-law. And then we're going to head on over to Port Canaveral for our cruise. Yeah. We leave on February 12th, so we're excited about that.
5-day cruise.
5-day cruise. Is it 5 days?
I believe so.
It's the 12th to the 17th, however long that is. And then we're going to be headed over to Tampa, Immokalee, and then Tampa, Hard Rock for a few days, and then we'll hit Biloxi and Lake Charles on our way back. So we'll be gone about 2.5 weeks. We're going to try to take it slow. You want to pour us some wine, babe?
Sure will.
One of our viewers met us up in Colorado and gave us some fantastic wine. You want to tell us about? We decided not to open that tonight. I asked Mike. Because it's a very special bottle of wine, he decided he wants to wait.
We'll wait on a good Italian dinner. It's an Italian wine, and it's a Banfi Reserve 2004, and it's a very, very good wine. I've never had it, but from what I've read about it and what she's told me about it, it's going to be a knock you out of the park wine. So it's very nice. I don't know if you can see that. Thank you so much. It was very thoughtful.
Yes, and so he's going to save that, and I'm going to make him a good manicotti or something. Yeah. We'll have it, but we'll still share it and tell y'all what we thought about it. But that was a very special bottle of wine. What are we drinking tonight?
This one is nowhere near, but this one was recommended by the salesman at Specs Liquor. It's a local place near us. And it's a precision Cabernet from Sonoma County, Dry Creek Valley. And it's not bad, but it's just not wonderful. So I can let you see that one too, but it's nothing I would probably buy again for the money. But it's not bad.
But you wouldn't get it again.
Probably not.
No. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Fred. Fred is on. Philip. Hey, Philip. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. We have a fantastic video coming out this next week. We're really excited about. It's the first. I think it's going to be a 2-part series, but it's the first video we're putting out with our host that we did at MGM when we were in Vegas. She's at New York, and that video is going to be coming out. So we're really excited about that. Hi, Becky.
Hey, Max. Hey, Philip. Cheesehead.
See any questions that y'all want us to answer? Let's start with that. And then we'll dive into some comps. We'll dive into that a little bit. In a little bit, I've got some notes written down from talking to some of you guys.
Oh, Diana knows the Banffy.
Oh, you do, Diana.
An outstanding wine, she says.
She said make sure it opens up a bit.
Yes, and Stephanie did mention that when she gave us the bottle.
Yeah. We're really excited about trying that. So let's do a cheers.
Cheers.
To our next adventures.
Mm-hmm. We've been home for 2 weeks now, and I'm ready to go.
Ooh, I don't love that.
No.
No. But I don't like that too much. Maybe that needs to open up a little bit. Maybe that is what needs to happen here. So I was talking, let me get my notes. I'm getting distracted. So we decided to mix it up a little bit because we're traveling all day Wednesday. We're going to be out of pocket on the cruise the following Wednesday. But Tuesday, this Tuesday, the 6th, we have our member-only, platinum member-only Zoom.
Call, yeah.
And talking with some of our viewers over the weekend, I've got some great ideas. And we're going to do kind of a round, ask questions and spend about 5 minutes on our questions. Because there are some really good questions that I'm like, if y'all have these questions, other people probably have these questions too. So we want to make sure and be able to address those on a more personal note. And that'll, I think, be beneficial to everybody. So if you're not a member, be sure to become a platinum member because I'll post that link probably Monday night or Tuesday morning only for our private members only under the membership tab on YouTube is how you'll get that. So be sure, if you're not a platinum member, be sure and do that. And Mike and I talked about, after speaking with one of our viewers, they said, y'all should do a Zoom on how you got to where you get to travel, like you're traveling. How did y'all do that at your age? Because we're young, right? Not so much anymore. But I said, that's a great idea. Why don't we throw in an extra Zoom for our platinum members? Because I think I love these lives and I like talking to everybody, but then I've got to watch comments and I'm not sure that we get everybody's comments and it's just not as interactive as the Zoom is. So I thought that would be an outstanding topic. So we're going to do a bonus Zoom this month. After we get back from our trip, we'll do a bonus Zoom toward the end of the month. So you'll get 2 Zooms with us this month. And the second one, we're going to talk about how we get to do what we get to do, how we have achieved that, how we're working through that. And we have some other members that are traveling a lot too that still work. Yeah. And they're going to talk hopefully about that as well. So I think that'll be a great value. If you're excited, use one of those custom emojis and give us a comment. And let us know if that is something that y'all would look forward to hearing about and us doing that extra Zoom for you guys. Oh, Max, I'm so glad you like our Zoom calls. They're real small and intimate now because we don't have a huge amount of memberships, but we like that because now we can gradually get to know everybody and see your faces and hear from you and get your questions in real life. There you go. Max gave us an emoji.
Oh yeah.
A good time to use your custom emojis. So happy to see so many of our members on here. So you see if you've got the star or you've got the guitar, those are members of our channel. So every month that you're a member. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Brenda. Every month you're a member, it changes. You start out with the star, then you move to the guitar. Hey, Unfiltered, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. If y'all don't follow their page, they're a cute, fun couple, and they do some maybe a little bit of gambling, not a lot. They do Unfiltered Through Our Lens. So today they did a cheeseburger.
I think it was a Sonic
review. Yeah. It was really good. I talked about it while you were out.
Bacon peanut butter.
Yeah, it's such a good. It's cute. It's a cute video. So thank you guys for always supporting us. We appreciate you and hope we're returning that back to you. So I see a couple of people. Juanita thought that'd be fun. I see your fun emoji. So if you're a member, even a silver member, I think you have access to our custom emojis. Simply Social says, what has JJ been doing? Are there any new strategies you're using? So JJ and I have, obviously, if you don't know, he's working on his channel, we're working on our channel. We're not collaborating together, but I do know that he's in Laughlin right now, hopefully having some good luck, teaching his strategies and those kind of things. And we definitely will continue to follow his strategies because he's got great ones that he offers. And, you know, we also watch other YouTubers too and kind of look for what they're doing. But what we really try to focus on also is bringing you guys content. So keep doing the strategies we've been doing, but then bringing the content to you guys. So that's another question that I do want to hear about for you guys. Oh yeah, that's right, 1901 slots. I follow both channels, but I guess I didn't remember that those were both your channels. So yes, Unfiltered Through Our Lens and 1901 slots. So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either. I mean, I didn't remember that connection. So, hey, Nate.
Hey, Nate.
But if you, what was I saying? We're looking at we are looking at things that we want to hear what you guys, since we're going to be hitting a lot of casinos on this trip, what kind of videos are you looking for? And if you aren't live on our live with us now, and you don't have time to type it now, come back and be sure to leave that comment. We read every single comment that's left on our channel. We do our very best to respond to every comment. Somebody today gave me an idea to do, put $50 in some cartoony games and maybe pick 3 or 4 cartoony games and play the lowest denom and just kind of see how we do. We don't typically play a lot of cartoony games on our channel, although we do play them some. But we really do try to stick to those old school, more type slot machines like we've all been taught, or most of us have been taught.
Yeah, the lower volatility.
Yeah. Hey, Deidre. So anything that you want us to see, you know, we always try to do some bankroll building, take $100 in a few different machines and show you guys that. We don't do a ton of high limit play because we don't do a ton of high limit play. We do some pinball. We do some pinball and different things like that. So we definitely want to hear what you guys want to see, us video for you guys, and we'll be talking about that more again on Tuesday. Hey April, thank you for joining. Hey Chelsea. We'll be talking about that for sure on our Zoom, so that whenever we can make sure everybody there is telling us what you guys want to hear, because we are traveling for fun, but we're doing so many casinos so that we can bring you guys the content that you want to see. So we want to know what'll be helpful. Good luck, guys. Slots are kind of tight due to the economy. I do agree with that. No, we don't do any advances. We only go with cash, and we never ever go to the ATM machine. That's a rule we made. And we have a gambling budget that we keep our money back to the side, and we don't touch it. We don't go to the ATM ever. And we will always stick by that rule. So we only bring money that we're willing to lose, but we try not to lose at all.
That's right.
Is always our goal, yeah. But that's a good tip for anybody. So let me look at my notes of other things. So somebody I was talking to a few days ago was talking about and they said they didn't mind if I shared. So Max and Shannon and I were talking the other day, and they went on a cruise out of New Orleans, and then they came back from their cruise in New Orleans and stopped at Boomtown. And they had a budget. They hit over 1,500 points. That's not my place to talk about how much money they put in or didn't put in, but they got 1,500 tier credit points during their play, and that's not including any bonuses or anything. And they charged everything to their room, and they only would give them a $10 food credit. So they were a little bit disappointed in that. And so we started talking about that, and I asked them, what is your status? And they're not real high up with Penn yet. They've just started kind of playing those Penn properties, so they're not real high up. And it kind of led me to bring up a few points to you guys. First of all, it's really important. And Max, if you or Shannon here think of anything that you can that I need to emphasize, ask the question, since we just had this conversation. But one of the couple of nuggets that I hope I was able to give them, and I hope to pass on to you guys, is it's the beginning of the year. We just hit barely into February. So I really encourage you guys to pick your one or your two properties, brands that you want to hit a certain status, being their third or fourth level, status. For MGM, that would be platinum. For Golden Nugget, that would be chairman. For Diamond, that would be Diamond Plus or Diamond Elite. Because that kind of puts you in a different...
Or Caesars.
Caesars is what did I say?
Diamond.
Yeah, Diamond.
Except for Diamond
Plus or Diamond Elite. Those kind of, and I don't remember what it is for Penn. You want to look that up real quick?
Yeah.
Because before we started our channel, we would only work two properties, Golden Nugget and MGM, because we love MGM in Vegas, and there was a value to us for that, because that we could go to the Strip, we could stay there, we got good comps. And then we did Golden Nugget because we could go down to Fremont, and because it's our closest casino that we like here in Lake Charles, about 2.5 hours from us. So before we started this channel, now we're able, because we're gambling so much and traveling so much, we're hitting different tiers, but I don't encourage you all to do that because it waters you down. So here's a scenario that could have happened had they been gone to Harrah's, or what is it at Penn?
Preferred.
If they'd have been elite at Penn property, they would have had a little more weight with their host because they see them as a more serious player, right? And they would have had a better chance of getting those room comps, in my opinion. So if you do travel and you go to an area where there's other casinos, I'm not saying don't play in other casinos, because you're going to play obviously where your luck is. Try them out, but you may want to concentrate most of your money in where you're trying to get those tier credits. So after talking to them, they're like, well, we should have stayed at Harrah's in New Orleans, because Harrah's, there's two Harrah's casinos that are their closest home casinos. That would have been a better angle. The other thing is, if you have $3,000 or $1,000 to spend, don't take that $1,000 and put $500 at Boomtown and $500 at Harrah's. You want to put that where you're staying and where you're trying to build that tier score. So we kind of have a rule when we're trying to get, after the first of the year, when things start over, and you do have to check your brand, because like LaBerge, Penn properties, that doesn't end until May 1st. So it's different everywhere, but most of them start over January the 1st. So when we have to reevaluate, okay, what are we going for first, because it's a new year, we always try to get our status at our two favorite brands first. We choose brands. Do you know how we choose brands? Why we choose the brands we choose?
Well, I know.
I mean, you want to talk about it for me?
Well, MGM, they seem to give us more for the money, I guess, more perks for the money. And so we also...
The free play and the food.
Yeah.
We get more free play when we go to Vegas and more food, right?
And so, but now we're doing Caesars, both of them now, because the destinations, exactly. So we can stay at the different properties throughout the United States and get comped rooms and food and so forth. And so we're working both properties.
Yeah. And but if we weren't doing this, channel, we were just back to how we used to do it, we would probably work MGM and Golden Nugget because
They are the closest to us, right?
yes, they're the closest to
Well,
us.
Golden Nugget is. Biloxi's the closest.
But we love Tahoe.
Yeah.
And now Golden Nugget and Caesars have properties there. So if we're going to do MGM and Golden Nugget, we can still go to Tahoe and stay there.
That's right.
We loved Cripple Creek. So that's another property that was really good for us.
Yeah.
So we also look at the geographic locations of their casinos and try to pick our brands that way. Let's look at some questions here.
Originally, we did Caesars, and then we swapped over from Caesars to MGM because we felt we got more from them in comps. Simply Social did say that on the cruise ship they open up the slots 48 hours, then they tighten them up.
That could be
They
true.
have it out there.
Except they're not supposed to be able to manipulate that. I mean, that's supposed to be regulated, and they're supposed to be regulated by the Nevada game rules. But we have not, in full transparency, we haven't cruised together since 2000 when we did the Alaskan cruise, and we didn't gamble then at all. We were poor back then, so we didn't gamble. Not poor, but we didn't have the money to throw away.
We didn't have any extra money.
Yeah, we didn't have extra money to gamble with. And I've been on a few cruises with work and haven't really gambled much. So this gambling on the cruise is going to be a new experience for us. So we're excited to bring you some content from that. Speaking of how we deliver our content, that was another question that came up when I was talking to one of our subscribers. So our videos are lagged, and that's done on purpose. We have a lot of content that's already uploaded to YouTube that our production team has already prepared. But one of the reasons that we hired a production company was so they could help us grow this channel right from the beginning. And so they are in control of when that content comes out and advising us of when to put that content out. And they cautioned us to not put too many videos out too often because it actually brings your ratings down and makes your channel less healthy, maybe is the best way to say it. So that is why we're being very strategic and listening to them into how our content comes out. But because we're so interactive with everybody and our audience knows where we're at when we are there, we've tried to figure out like how can we in real time or close to real time or close to our trips communicate with our audience if we can't get these videos out within a week or two because we're traveling so much. We've got a lot of videos to get out to you guys. So want you to know we're being very strategic with that, but we're using the community tab in YouTube. You can post up to 5 pictures and a comment in there. So when we're traveling and even when we're home, I try to do some updates in there in more real time. But this trip, now we've got our Discord all set up. We set that up on our last trip, but now we've got it all fine-tuned. So we'll be doing a lot more on our Discord, and it allows me to put videos up in there where the YouTube does not in the community. So we're going to use those 2 platforms, the community tab on our YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure to turn that notifications bell on. Watch for the community when we're out on the road because we'll be posting there. But be sure to go on over to our Discord. I think one of the moderators, thank you Max and thank you Cheesehead. You see their name in blue. It's because they're fantastic moderators in helping us with this. But if y'all could if you could find that and then drop that in the chat, that would be great. So that's how we're going to try to communicate more in real time, and then you'll know which videos are coming out. So we've got, I know, one more Vegas video going out still. We've got our Terra Part 1 and Part 2 with our host coming out. We've got still our Black Hawk, Colorado. I don't think that video's been completely put out. So we've got a lot of videos, and now we're going on another trip. So way more to come, but we're also trying to balance it with not just all gambling, but value, like bringing you this interview with our host and bringing you the Cripple Creek stuff that we brought with the Gaming Commission, some things that we feel like will bring value. Our goal is to put something like that about once a month out. So hopefully that helps you guys.
We're going to be in Biloxi probably just one night on the way there on the 8th.
Are we going to do that?
I believe so.
Okay. And
It's
then
not set in stone, but probably.
But also for our member only area, for our silver members and above, we post in real time where we're at on our YouTube community for our members, and then in our Discord we also have a where in the world is, or where is DJ or something. So that also will be posted there, so y'all will know where we're at, and if we're doing any meetups, that's how we're communicating those two things. So on the Discord, that community tab is really, really important there. Let me see if there's anything, what else I had. Oh, let's look at these comments. Budgets are great, but hard to keep track. Sometimes that is true. Oh, I'm glad, Max, that helped you. And hopefully we can talk more about that on our Zoom too. Durant Casino was tight for the last 5 weeks, started to give away 9 cars and $2 million, wow, in prizes. When casinos give away that much, they tighten the slots to pay for it. Oh, that's very interesting. Choctaw is very tight right now. Yeah, I'm excited. I did message my host Unfiltered about Cosmo to see when that transition, when they're supposed to start allowing us to play at Cosmo and get those MGM points. It's supposed to be in February. She told me today they still don't have a firm date. She suspects that will come after the Super Bowl. So stay tuned from that. I am checking on that. I'll let you know as soon as we hear that. We are cruising on the Allure, Stephanie.
Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, Royal Caribbean. Yes. Yes, I hear that, Simply Social. It's kind of hard to regulate for sure, right? We do some Instagram reels, yes, but it's the same thing. It's our production team trying to get all of our content out. But that might be something we can work on. I have someone separately that helps me with my Facebook and my Instagram, so maybe I'll talk to them and see if they can help us get a few more things up on Facebook and on let me make sure we've got the fresh link, because I remembered that I had to, let me copy, oopsie, because it says I want it to never expire. Let me send you moderators another link just to make sure that they don't get the one that's expired. Let me send this to my moderators so they can post it. All right, there we go.
B. Wolford in the state of room at Ameristar.
Oh, God, awesome. That's exciting. So I would love to see your pictures if you took any on our Discord. And that's something we want you guys to do too, is share your photos and share your videos. So if you get in there and really look at our Discord, we've got different sections, and that is because we want to hear you guys and see y'all to share with everybody your travel and your experiences. I'm so happy to hear that. That's a win. When we bring value and we're able to help our viewers, that makes us happy.
Simply Social's warning us about letting everybody know where we're at, and I appreciate that. We'll sure stay together and try to stay in a group. Keep our eyes and ears open.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. I should have edited it out. When I said it, I thought I probably should change that. Nobody knows what time we're getting there. I'll wear a hat and sunglasses. Nobody will be able to. I've got this guy. He'll take care of me.
Yeah, they won't recognize me.
They won't recognize you at all. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Where was I? So thinking of doing some trips where we can do more intimate travel, being groups of 10 to 12 people, where we can travel together to some different destinations. So we're looking at how we can structure that and put that out there. So we're listening to what you guys are wanting. There's so many ideas and so many things that we have. Date nights is another one that is just really, I'm really feeling led to do that. Like I think that would be valuable for some. A lot of us are couples and need that inspiration. So we're looking at doing some of those fun things for you guys. Definitely have a Napa trip planned. Would love to see some people join us on that. That's not going to be until July sometime. But a lot of us that hit most, so we get a free cruise from Golden Nugget, from MGM, and now from Penn. So from 4 different brands, we get a cruise, and it's not hard if you hit those tiers that we were talking about, that platinum or that chairman or that diamond plus. Some of those. So we would like to try to figure out a way to plan a cruise for any of our friends that are interested in cruising with us. And we can all use our free cruises and go on the same one. Because even if you get one at Golden Nugget or you get one at MGM, typically a lot of them have the same options. So you don't have to only get it from Golden Nugget to be able to go on a cruise with us. You could get it from a different property and still use it to book that same cruise that we're going on. So that's something that we're exploring, that we're really, really excited about. Okay, I think everything's good now. Y'all give us another emoji if things are good, or just say good in the comments. Just make sure y'all can hear us okay. What else is on our list? Make sure we're good now. So don't forget, we have our upcoming private Zoom on Tuesday for our Platinum Plus members and above. We can't wait to talk through some of these things with y'all. And you're really going to get good Alonzo plays. I'm glad that that's working for you. Thank you for being a member also. Thank you, Stephanie. All these members that are on, we appreciate you guys so much. It does really help support this channel. Never knew how much this would cost.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's a lot. So every little bit that you guys do really does help us continue to be able to bring you content for sure. So, and then we'll be doing that private Zoom. So we're always looking for ways to bring you guys value. So I was saying on our Zooms, we can get even a little bit more personal, a little more intimate, because that stuff doesn't go out onto the internet for everybody to see. That's more private,
right?
And intimate. So, okay, good. Glad we're all back. Everybody says we're good. Okay, very good. Any other questions for us? We've done a lot of talking tonight.
Yeah.
I have. You talk some. They like to hear from you. You want to talk about the Bourbon trip? What we're thinking and.
Well, so far nothing's set in stone on that either, but we're going to spend a couple days in like 3 different places. Louisville, we'll spend a couple days there. We'll go down to Bardstown, and or we may find a place in between Bardstown and Lexington that we can hit, 2 different directions from there. So we're still planning that trip, but we're going to hit several different distilleries, and it should be a really nice trip. It'll be nice.
We will probably go up to southern Indiana.
We will spend a time, a day or 2 there. It's like 20 minutes from Louisville. So.
And then we've got some fun things planned that we just traditionally like to do when we go to Nashville, because we do that about twice a year. So we'll be spending, I think, like 6 or 7 days in Nashville total. Yeah.
So we're going to be going, when we go to Nashville, we're going to visit the Jack Daniel's distillery there and Uncle Nearest Green Distillery.
We have a friend that's a squire with Jack Daniel's distillery, so he's going to hook us up with a good tour over there. So we're excited about doing that. We've done it, but not with him. So this will be a different experience doing it with him for sure. Trying to look at the questions. Nobody has any questions for us?
Guess not.
No? Well, it takes a minute sometimes.
That's true.
This wine is opening up better. I still wouldn't buy it, this one.
No, I wouldn't.
I don't think, can they see it? I still wouldn't buy that wine. Do we do any RV travel? Just wondering, because a lot of casinos have RV sites which you get to stay for free. Good question. You want to answer that?
We used to do a lot of RV travel, and we don't so much anymore. But we do have an RV that we use to go down to the river and that's mainly the only place we use it now. So that's about the extent of our RV.
Yeah, when we decided to do this, or we were talking about traveling, we really looked at buying an RV. And then really figured it out by the time we paid for the additional gas that it cost, and just the trouble of it. We pretty well, just about every casino we go to, we get a free comped room.
Right.
So we felt like that would kind of even out and gave us a little bit more budget to play with, right?
Yeah, and
you got to pay for
if we had the RV, we'd be paying for both because we wouldn't be RVing all the time.
right.
So that was what we decided.
Yeah, but we do like to RV, and I think we're getting kind of that age where that might open up a whole nother opportunity for us, because we're also meeting some people as we're traveling that like to RV, so it'd be kind of fun to hook up with them sometime and go RVing. So it's not out of the future plans completely, so but we just don't do it a lot right now. We just have the one RV, and it's an older style RV. We could travel with it; it'd be just fine. But it's just not what we want to do. But we love to go to the river and stay in the RV. Hello, Kyla. Cheers, Deidre. It's cheers to Deidre. She used our cheer.
Oh yes.
Our cheers. You need a double decanter for those big reds. You do have some decanters. You don't usually decant your wine. Why is that?
I do when it needs it, but actually all my decanters are still packed in storage, so I haven't had a decanter. I haven't purchased a new one or anything.
Well, that would have been a good Christmas gift.
Well, actually, I just need to unpack storage and find it.
Yeah, I guess your birthday.
I had several nice ones.
Ask him how long it's been in storage.
No, you don't want to know that.
Yeah, it probably won't be found anytime soon.
Probably not.
Probably not. So Diana, I will work on getting him a decanter so he can decant his or open up his wine. If a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it, does it make a sound? That's funny. He knows I like to read all my comments, so he got me on that one. They do have casinos in Kentucky, unfiltered. We have been to one, and we actually liked it, and that's not out of the question for us to go back there. We did okay there. Remember when we went?
That was in Kentucky?
It was. What was the name of that casino that we went to?
I remember the casino. I don't know the name.
We went with Dawn and Chip.
And we did do all right.
And their mom. Let me look it up. It's right on the other side of the
border.
The border. And it's called
State Line, I guess.
Not State Line. I don't think it was State Line. It was.
No, it wasn't State Line. It said it's on the other side of the state.
Anybody know? It's not coming up. Must not be a very good one. Well, we had a good time there, and I think we could probably get a free room.
Yeah, it was north of Nashville. I do know that.
It wasn't very far because Dawn and Chip went home.
Like 30 minutes from Nashville.
Yeah, it wasn't far at all.
30, 45 minutes.
Maybe if I search casino close to Nashville. See if Siri will tell us.
Oak Grove.
Oak Grove. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Has anybody been to Oak Grove? We did okay there. We played and we didn't lose a lot of money, and I even think I won a hand pay, which was a ridiculous low amount. It wasn't $1,200. And I remember that every time somebody would hit like a hand pay, they'd announce it, but it'd be like $700 or $800 or something low. It was very different.
Right.
But we did okay there. We found a couple machines that really did well to us. Of course, that was before we had any kind of strategy, or before we watched any YouTubers or anybody. So we were just playing our regular way.
No,
yes, they use that HHR and the bingo machines, not traditional. But it still was a fun one to just check out. It was close if we go to Nashville, because that is going to be a trip where there's not going to be a lot of time for gambling, because we're just not going to be close to many casinos. So maybe we'll just check that out. Bowling Green. I think we've been to Bowling Green before too. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think we've been to Bowling Green. I just heard of Bowling Green. Just heard of it.
Is that Bowling?
No, it'd be in, they're talking about Kentucky,
Oh,
I
is it
think.
Bowling Green?
Uh-huh.
Kentucky?
So I think we've gone over about mixing up your comps, finding us on Discord, signing up for that platinum on our membership. We're always looking for ways, and they're going to continue to increase the value that you get on your memberships. We are really looking at some ways on how to increase people to be able to travel with us, because we think that would be fun. And we've had a lot of requests for that, honestly. But we do want to know, what kind of content do y'all want us to film while we're on the road? Since we have some time, can y'all give that, or have y'all thought about that? And you want to drop that in the comments, because we really want to bring the kind of videos to you that you want to see, that are going to be of value to you.
So is there a Bowling Green casino? Is that why you brought that up, or what's in Bowling Green?
Let me look it up. Thank you, Renika. Yes, please hit that like button, hit that share button, and please give us a comment. So like, share, and follow. That always helps us, for sure. And we like it when y'all interact.
Mint Gaming Hall of Kentucky Downs.
You're looking it up. Okay, so I don't have to do that. Yes, like and subscribe, and set those notifications on. Don't forget that. And be sure to go to our Discord. You do have to just make sure you're not a bot, and confirm. That's how we keep all the bots and the fake people, scammers out. So you do have to do that. But it also, okay, so the link, he just posted it. Max just posted. Oh, you want me to send it to you? I sure will, Fred. And Max just posted that also, you guys, so that you have a link to get into our Discord. We really love to interact. I check all of our social medias multiple times a day, and it is us responding. And I'm really working on Mike, so you guys tell him how much you want it to really be active in that wine piece. Yeah. He did post one post.
I did. I'm going to start working on that. I'm just not a very big poster.
Yeah, I'm going to just do this really quick.
But I'll get better.
Alonzo, maybe you are a bot, but you're a paying bot because you're a paid member. So how about that? Let me show you guys, because we have a few minutes, and I am going to still do a video on this. I'm just trying to figure out in my mind how I'm going to do it, because I don't know if I want to. I'm thinking about on our Discord, and mine's going to look a little bit different than y'all's. I'm just going to go through this real slow here. So mine's going to look a little bit different. But this info part, I want to do a how-to video on this and how ours is meant to be done. But I'm thinking about inviting some of our Zoom Platinum members to join me on that, so they can ask good questions, because I think that might be valuable. So this is only us can post in this part. And then you get that this is where we'll put announcements. Oops, scoot that up a little. Is that better? This is where is DJ, so we try to post our updates there. So I posted here about our YouTube tonight, the video. I put that announcement there. I'll put our where is DJ. I'll put our trip, where we're headed or when we're somewhere. I'll post it there. DJ updates. This is just where I tell people where we are. Hang on. I froze again. Think we're back. Let me make sure Mike can tell us when we're back. Are we back?
Still rolling. It doesn't say paused or anything, does it?
No, I'm good. I should be good now.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Let me know if I'm good, guys. Okay, so this, at the top of each of these geographical areas, if you click on them, it has a map, and it tells you which area for where you live or where you're traveling that you should be in. So thanks to my moderators for helping us find that. So we have all these different areas that you can join if you live there and interact with other people, but also if you're going to these areas, you can put that in there as well. We have our cruising friends, we have our sports friends, so all of this is for y'all to interact. Then we have our gyms to check. And this is where we want y'all sharing with us your foodie finds that you find around home, your hometown, or when you travel, your wine and drink. We want you to share that. Wine and drink gyms and concerts. There's a place for concerts and music. And then your travel photos, your brags and busts, your memes and fun things. And then we have a silver patron, golden, and platinum only. Those are locked areas. You have to be a member of the channel to participate in those. And then we have our mods. So that's a real quick overview of how our Discord is and kind of how we want y'all to be able to use it to share some of those fun things. So I tried to be very thoughtful when I was organizing it so that y'all could share. So it's not just us sharing our stuff, because this is a community and we know a lot, but we sure don't know everything. So we can all help each other, but it's organized. So if you think, where was that restaurant that somebody told me about in Bakersfield, California? You can go back to our food and you can find that.
You
Or
did
you
a
can,
great job setting it up.
Oh,
You did.
thank you, honey. You hadn't told me that. Thank you
There you go.
very much. As you've been traveling, I'm sure you have met other YouTubers, channel owners. Who have you had the chance to meet up with? We actually haven't. Not anyone that y'all probably would recognize, except for because of Becky. When we were in Vegas, she was able to introduce us, and we got to sit down and spend some time with Vegas Matt, and that was a lot of fun.
He's very entertaining.
Very, very entertaining. That's just like he is on
On
his YouTube. So Becky got us that hookup, and we sure appreciated that with her, and we enjoyed that time we got to spend with him in Vegas, for sure. So that's it. But I would love to, and I guess I need to get out of my focus because I'm so focused usually on what we're doing. I'm not really paying too much attention to what others are doing, and hopefully we'll get to meet up with some other YouTubers at some point, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey Deborah, glad you joined us. Hope you'll go back and watch the other things. So y'all have any other questions? That was a good question, Denise. I would love to meet Lady Luck and Cowboy Slots. Those are two of my favorites.
That'd be interesting.
I like to watch them just for entertainment. They don't have a lot of strategy, but I like to watch them.
Cowboy Slots has strategy.
Yeah, Cowboy Slots has a lot of strategy. You're right. We do use some of their strategy for sure. That's true. Yes, Unfiltered. I cannot wait to meet you two. We both can't wait, right?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I love their video today.
Maybe they'll bring some Mexican candy or something. We'll have to do some kind of a challenge video. Yeah, that would be lots of fun.
Hey Sue.
Hey there, Sue. How are you, friend? She's a friend we've met in the casino. We've got several friends on here that we've met in the casino.
Yeah, I love watching Cowboy Slots too, Max.
Yeah, we'll have to get together. Y'all need to reach out. So that's another thing I didn't show you on our Discord. But on our Discord, you can come right down at the bottom and you can click message and you can message me. And I do, that's a great way. Email's okay, but Mike has it set up on our email. All of our YouTube comments and all the things get in there. So sometimes it's easy for messages to get lost on our YouTube, on our email. But Discord is a great way to message us. So definitely reach out to me, Unfiltered. I don't think you have my number, but we would love to meet up with you guys. And y'all are just in Oklahoma, so you're not even that far from us. So when we leave to go to Nashville, we always head up to Texarkana that way. So we usually hit a casino on the way out.
And we usually go up and stay in
Bossier City. Yeah.
On the way.
Yeah. So we'll be doing that sometime in March for sure.
So I just remembered you did want to say something about notifications, turning on your notifications, right?
Yeah, so many people have said they don't get notified of our lives. We post that. I post it always on our Facebook, post it on our Instagram, and I try to post it at least a day or two before, if not more. This one was more at last minute since I realized, oh my gosh, we're traveling Wednesday. I can't do a live. And so I was trying to think, do I do it Sunday or do I do it Monday? And there's no football and all the things. And anyway, I didn't post it until late. But usually we try to give more than 24 hours notice. And if you have your me, oh my goodness.
Ooh, what's up with it?
It must be the internet out here. Oh, good. When we're off this live unfiltered, text me, and we'll make sure we figure out a way to connect. Oh, I see. I have
Still
your
going now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. I have your number right here. Yes, we text. Obviously, we've met a lot of people. That's why we like to meet y'all when we're out and about. If I see you, I see your face, I spend some time talking to you. May not always remember your name, but I most of the time do. I'm just connecting in person, for sure. The Scarlet Pearl in Mississippi. We have never played there before. Never even been in there before. But I'm going to write that down.
I didn't even know Mississippi had anything.
Scarlet, Mississippi? Biloxi, Mississippi?
Well, I would say,
Oh no, Scarlet Pearl in Mississippi. Pearl, Mississippi. I'm going to check that one out. I haven't. Great, Fred. I'm glad you got to join us on this